Hello, YouTube. I would like to speak on behalf of the boot camp sessions I've been having with Moses McCormick. Most of you know him as Lao Shu. Um, when I approached Lao Shu, I mentioned that I was interested in learning Chinese, and he had slots available on different dates to study Chinese, and this was around July, the mid of July, right before the semester started. And I told him that I wanted to learn Mandarin Chinese, but there's not a concentrated community here in my city. So he said it's probably best, that we start off with Cantonese. And I brought to his attention that I wanted to actually study Cantonese, and I haven't, we have a Cantonese course. This is the Mandarin course that we're going to be using, but the Cantonese course is another teacher stuff that we're using as well. And it's been July, August, September, about 3 months, and I'm very new to learning languages. I'm very new. I haven't been learning languages 10, 15 years like other people, other language learners out there. I'm very new to learning languages. It was just recently in 2008 where I wanted to actually branch off from the Romance languages and learn a variety of languages from different families. And I don't have a set methodology. For me personally, like, I'm still looking for a methodology that worked best for me. I'm a kinesthetic tactile type of learner, and this FLR boot camp training that we've been going through, it's amazing, because when I started with Portuguese using this old teach yourself book here, I went chapter by chapter. I did unit by unit, chapter by chapter, listening to the dialogues, doing the exercises, retranslating some of the dialogues into English and stuff like that. But I didn't know anything about this method. I mean, it didn't cross my mind that you can take a couple of chapters, condense them into one, and extract all important goods from it. It didn't strike my mind. It wasn't something that I thought of, and I decided to give this FLR methodology a try. And rather than Moses do post a lot of videos explaining it, but I figured probably it'd be better if we had sessions in between that he actually can show me the proper procedures in the FLR method. I've learned quite a few characters in Cantonese, quite a few characters. I can read quite a few characters in Cantonese. He recently added a Tagalog session throughout one of the weekdays that we meet up. The Tagalog camp consists of probably about five or six members, and we're all learning Tagalog together. The same method, the same way. We're using his FLR technique, and we've learned the Babayan. We've learned the ancient script of Tagalog, Babayan. Very, very impressive. I was surprised that I was actually writing Babayan, reading in Babayan. I couldn't believe it. I've tried methods. I've tried Pimsleur. I've tried Rosetta Stone a long time ago. And I like Pimsleur a whole lot. I use Pimsleur all the time. I like it a whole. His courses are very good. It's audio only, but you get the basic foundation of whichever language that you're studying, especially if it's something new to you. But as far as a foreign language road learning technique, you take a book like this, you grab a book like this, and you see how thick this book is. You see this, right? There's quite a few chapters in this book. And with his methodology, you can basically chop through this book in a short amount of time probably I'd say 3 months max. And not to say that after 3 months you're done with this book, you're gonna just put it on the shelf and that's it. But you would know everything, every construction in this book by 3 months using the FLR technique, which is very impressive, very impressive. I'm still surprised that I've learned so much in such a short amount of time. It amazes me sometimes. You know, we're studying Chinese and Tagalog, but I took it, you know, one step further, and I decided to start learning Croatian on the side. And I've started Croatian and I started Croatian probably in July too. Yeah. Croatian started in July. I got the first teacher set in July, late July. I started learning Croatian, you know, chapter by chapter how I do it. And after being introduced to this FLR technique where you can take 3 chapters, condense them into one, and extract all the goods, all important key phrases, key terms, constructions, and you're able to write it out, read it, and actually speak it out. You know, once I've learned, you know, I've learned how to do it. He showed me how to do that. I took that and I applied it to my Croatian learning. I applied it, and it worked very well. It worked very well. You know, I even learned the script, the ancient script of Croatia. Actually, you know, there's a video I posted on YouTube showing the writing of the script. They call it Glagolica. Glagolica. That's the name of the script. You know, this FLR methodology is very impressive. I'm very surprised, and I honestly don't plan on stopping. I don't plan on stopping. You know, I plan on all these books behind me. I plan on going through every one of them. They're not just sitting on the shelf collecting dust. Every book behind me right here, I plan to go through all those courses using the same methodology, the same techniques, the same, you know, ways that he showed me how to, you know, combine chapters and extract all the goods from them. It's very, very effective. You know, I've spoken to native Tagalog speakers. I've spoken to native Portuguese speakers. Unfortunately, I don't have any native speakers from Croatia here in my city, but I plan to practice with them as well. Although the language is still new to me. But yeah, you know, I wanted to post up, you know, I'm still in progress with the FLR technique, and the boot camp sessions are still in progress. This is not my final day with the FLR boot camp sessions that we're going through. I'm still in progress. We have quite a few months to go, and I'm a university student, so it's, you know, time is a bit, the pressure of time is very hard because I usually have, you know, a shitload of assignments to do, you know, stacked up because university, you know how university is. But you know, this FLR technique is very impressive, very impressive. You know, like I said, if Moses had the time, these books behind me, I want to go through each and every one of them. But you know, probably after the 4th, 5th language that I learned, I'd probably, you know, have a basic foundation on how to, you know, construct your own methodology. I'm still looking for mine right now. Like, you know, I'm not perfect, but yeah, you know, that's it. I just wanted to mention, you know, how effective this method is. Pimsleur is still good. Pimsleur is very good. Michelle Thomas is okay. I've skimmed through Michelle Thomas, but I didn't really go in depth with it. But it's, you know, it's still content at the end of the day, so you can still use it as a foundation to progress or to learn, you know, start to learn whichever new language that you're studying. So it's still something to consider. But the Pimsleur method is very good. You know, this FLR stuff is very, very good though. Very good. So yep, we're still going through Chinese. After Cantonese, we'll be touching bases with this here, and after touching bases with this book here, I'm not sure, but I think that possibly I'd start learning something like Korean or another Asian language that's out there. But yeah, that's, this methodology is very good, very good. And you don't have to really take my word for it. If you want to, I mean, he's a kind person. If you want to, you can ask Moses, hey, I'm interested in, starting up lessons with you, with the FLR boot camp sessions that you put out. Can I give it a test try for a week? Ask him to give you a test try for 1 week, and within 1 week, notice how much you've learned at the end of the week, within 1 week. And if you decide to continue, you can continue. If you don't decide to continue, then you can thank him for his services and continue looking for something out there that's that suit your needs. But I'm content. I'm happy where I'm at. It's worked quite a few wonders for me, and I plan to continue. Well, that's it. So that's it. Thanks for watching.